To give you some context, I'm going to give you guys another warning intro. This is a script read-through / writing session of Jailbreaker and the Bloodsucker Redux that technically doesn't matter because it doesn't really exist anymore. In our spare time, we have written a much better narrative, so I didn't need to edit any of this at all, but I did. I did it for you.
We have two main characters. We have Dave and we have Bob. Dave didn't originally have a name, so now Dave has a name. We have Bob.
So now Dave is Dave.
Dave is Dave.
No, I stole that from something else. Don't use it.
Okay. I will not use that. So we have Dave and Bob. We actually have context to Bob and Dave's relationship now in this version. If I remember, Bob is actually on a road trip and going to visit his good friend Dave. They are the best of friends.
Sex.
To what? I'm sorry. Although he's a vampire, he is still friends with Dave. So he's being unintentionally creepy.
Like a What We Do in the Shadows kind of vibe?
I have not seen or read that, but
what? Are you serious?
I'm going to say yes.
No! It's such a good movie!
Let's add watching that entire movie to this video.
Watch What We Do in the Shadows. Okay.
Yeah.
Weekend in the Shadows.
Write that down.
Weekend in the Shadows.
So, why is Bob visiting Dave?
Bob loves Dave.
Does Bob
and
love
wants
Dave?
to see him through this quarantine.
Like they're dating?
It's not a good time for Dave to leave the house.
Keep in mind, the moment he sees some guy outside of his house, he starts freaking out and calls the police. Do you think Dave is, he's having some issues? So that's why he doesn't want to leave his house? He doesn't feel safe?
My light just flickered behind me. I don't think I feel safe.
Dave does not feel safe. Invited Bob to his home
for dinner.
So when Bob gets to the house, he's going to be approached by the Society of Vampires, so the Disciples of Nosferatu.
Scary.
Gary?
I said scary.
Gary?
Oh, okay. I thought you said Gary, which is the lead vampire. Gary Nosferatu.
Gary!
No.
I'm sorry.
Why not?
So Bob is like unintentionally being creepy. He's sneaking up to Dave's house. He does remember Dave, but he's kind of confused. His brain is sort of resetting as he's taken over by vampire genes. He gets to the house. He tips toes across the house. And Dave is obviously freaking out, but then he's like, Bob?
And then Bob is like, Dave?
And then Bob kind of realizes what he is, and then enter the...
And then he's like, oh shit! And then it gets reversed, and it's like, yours.
Stop it. No. And then enter the... Brought to. Okay, let's read this script, and then let's tweak as we go. You're Bob.
I'm Bob.
I'm Dave.
Okay.
And then, Robin, if you're okay, you'll just be everybody else.
Okay.
So when you'll be all the side characters, and then when Gary is introduced, you'll be Gary.
Gary.
Everybody is ready.
Robin, bring it. Read us in. Count us in. Let's go.
I'm counting us in.
No, you're reading the narration stuff.
Sketch: Jailbreaker versus Bloodsucker Redux. I don't know how this constitutes a sketch. This was going to be like a full-length thing, so that doesn't make any sense. But
somebody is knocking on my door. 1 second.
Okay.
Just 1 sec. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Brief intro credits. Dramatic zoom in on a shadowy figure sitting on a bench. Fade out. Fade back in as Bob Billington, which should be caps. I think that's how scripts work.
Yeah, it is how scripts work. You're right.
An inn, like after coming in from the rain.
I'm just adjusting the script as we go.
Yeah, that kind of scared me. Rain's kicking up something fierce.
Shady-looking innkeeper at the desk stares at Bob ominously.
And a good evening to you, Mr. Receptionist. May I rent a room?
Innkeeper. Certainly, sir. Will that be cash or credit?
Cash, please.
We charge a nightly rate of $50. You plan to depart tomorrow?
Yes, John Mulaney. Yes, sir.
I'm very confused by your innkeeper voice. I thought it was a creepy innkeeper.
He is creepy.
Is this not creepy, though? Like, if a guy came at you with this much, like, aggression? Bob gives the innkeeper his money, and the innkeeper hands him his key. Your room is the last one on the left!
Thanks.
One last thing. Do not leave your room after dark, or bad stuff will happen.
What the fuck?
I very much like, or bad stuff will
The
happen.
fuck? You want to run that by me again? What? I mean, what kind of bad stuff?
Just some nasty cockroaches. They're known to bite. Hew, 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 hew. I probably didn't read all of them. Keeper
Gotcha.
continues creepy laugh. Bob backs away slowly. Bob goes into his room.
Ah,
Yes,
my
Bob.
fresh hotel filled with hotel-y thingies.
Yeah, fuck yeah. He falls down on the bed.
To think I was starting to regret driving up here to Red Falls to visit my old college roommate, David Denton.
He produces a small picture of David Denton. We're just gonna go with
smallest violin.
So
but it's a
I'm gonna
picture.
just make the writing even worse.
Just like you're changing the dialogue as the scene's happening. My
Yes, he
roommate Dave
produced-
and to present day to visit my old college roommate and present day friend David Denton.
He produces a small picture of David Denton.
It'll be nice to know what old Davey's been up to. I've been very worried about him. I'd better give him a call to let him know I'll be running behind a bit because of the weather.
He tries to call from the room's phone, but the phone doesn't work.
Damn, I guess they forgot to pay the phone bill. I guess I'll just whip out the old cell phone. No bars, are you serious? Storm must be pretty bad. I guess I'll just wait until tomorrow.
Reluctantly, Bob goes to bed. He wakes up to
Rather
the sound
reluctantly.
of something moving in the hall.
What the heck?
He gets up and goes to the door.
The receptionist said not to open it. Oh, what the hell? I'm not afraid of a few bugs.
He opens the door, gets on the floor, everybody walk the dinosaur.
Hey! Shut up!
Suddenly he sees something that scares him.
Bah! Holy crap!
Holy crap!
Holy crap! The squeak is important. It's crap! Like the dip there is really important.
Crap!
So,
I've seen the original too many times. Oh god.
abrupt cut to black. Fade back in on a bright morning as Dave is leaving the... No, Dave does not leave the house. We're going to have to change this.
Dave,
So-
get back here.
He looks out all of the windows
Every
as
single one of
he
them.
makes his way to the basement.
He takes marshmallows out the sack.
He takes marshmallows out of the sack, out of the box. Ooh, I love cookies.
No, it's ooh, I love cookies.
Ooh, I love cookies.
The line delivery is lacking
He
today.
takes cookies out of his box. All the right goodies for when my good pal Bob Billington comes over. Weird that he hasn't called or anything. He was supposed to be here yesterday. That storm was something fierce, though.
my God.
So it wouldn't surprise me if he stopped for the night.
You gave Dave the same line as Bob. That storm was something fierce. They're meant to
I
be
did no
together.
such thing. Blame Robin. Dave briefly catches a glimpse of the figure through his window. No, not again.
What in the
Not
goddamn...
another one.
What in the heck?
I'm changing that. Hello, police? What's the emergency? There's some creep standing outside my window.
How close is he to the house?
This... The policeman is asking.
Or he's like, oh, he's across the road. Now he's on the road. Now he's on the sidewalk. Now he's on the lawn. Now he's on the front porch.
You need to stop calling us Mr. Denton. This
Sure are.
is...
What kind of response is that?
Oh, wait. Please.
No, wait, come back.
You're fine.
Well,
Goodbye. Policeman hangs up the phone. We are officially out of script. Chris, you're going to be our narrator. Ryan, you already know your role. You
I am
have
Bob.
just entered my house. I am Dave. Are we good?
That's not how you. That's literally not how you spelled Nosferatu.
What? No, I googled it. That is how you spell it.
No, it's not. How? What? But it's.
Oh.
That's
Never
not
mind.
how
You're
I'm
right. I'm sorry. No. It's okay. You're good.
fuck's sake.
I've
Or
never
something.
seen it before.
Oh. Enter Bob. Enter.
Hello, Dave, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Dave, let's talk about that. And then, good mythical morning intro plays.
The door was locked. I'm not sure how you got in.
I unlocked it. Haha.
Wait, but vampires can't come in without permission.
Oh, I unlocked it, and then,
Stood outside the door.
stood outside until you let me in.
Let's do some quick editing.
We just started.
How? Maybe we shouldn't have done the squeak noise. Dave makes his way to the door very slowly.
Very creepy.
This is no, what? This is Dave. Dave's not being creepy. He's being paranoid.
Oh, okay.
Bob, what happened to you? You look like the people who have been watching me.
I effed up.
What do you mean?
You gotta let me in, Dave.
Creepy as fuck. I opened the door. We probably should have written this script before we did this.
It me.
It me.
Oh wait, it me. Can I come in?
Sure, but you have to explain
Oh shit,
your
sorry.
outfit and skin.
I'm smooth like that.
Okay, continuing on. You're smooth like that. Let's get the ball rolling a little bit, man. Okay, stop. No more writing. We're done writing. No more writing.
Yes.
Writing is difficult and boring. Let's cut back. Dave opens the door.
I effed up.
What do you mean? Bob tries to enter the house but cannot due to an invisible wall in the doorway.
You gotta let me in, Dave.
What? I opened the door, didn't I?
It me. Can I come in?
Sure, but you have to explain your outfit and skin.
Hear me out. It's a long story. It will take a very long time to explain. I'm a vampire. End the dialogue.
Yes, end dialogue. So where are we supposed to go from? I know, I'm smooth like that.
No one knows.
Just explain, you were bit by a bat.
I was bat by
Bat?
a bit.
No.
Sorry,
Bob, your
I have
dyslexia is showing.
Dyslexia.
If you look like the people... This is a very confusing sentence.
Well, not anymore. If you like the people, then they're real. And
Oh.
there must be a reason that you look like them, and you're here, which means they have a reason to be here. Dave, I think you need to sit down, or you will have some sort of stroke. And they're out there, which means we're in here.
Can we write dialogue super fast?
Dude, I've been writing dialogue super fast for like
Well, then help me out here.
Since I was a baby.
entirety of
Say
no, because my dialogue that I write super fast is fun, gay, slice of life stuff. I don't write whatever the fuck this
Well,
is.
then make this... Let's just go back a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Let's
Are you deleting all of this?
deleting some of it.
That's just the kitchen crumbling. Ah!
I'm home.